Ladies and gentlemen, as we are about to start the valedictory ceremony of our first National Law Fest, we request everyone to silence their mobile phones and keep their and be seated on their respective plates. Your cooperation in maintaining proper decorum in this valedictory ceremony is will be highly appreciated. Let's begin. Everyone's hard work. Thank you. Guys, when honorable judge arrives the auditorium. A legal mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Good afternoon to one and all present here. On the behalf of School of Law, SVKMS Narsi Monji Institute of Management Studies, Indore, we welcome you to the valedictory ceremony of our first National Law Fest 2024.
As we gather here today, we stand on the crest of accomplishment and celebration. The halls of our institution have been graced with vigorous debates, meticulous drafting, persuasive advocacy, and scholarly academic discourse that have categorized our Law Fest. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar once said, "Justice is another name for liberty, equality, and fraternity." Today, we can't miss to acknowledge and celebrate a truly auspicious coincidence that has brought together the birthday of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and the valedictory ceremony of our National Law Fest on the same day. The valedictory ceremony of our National Law Fest symbolizes the culmination of hard work, dedication, and passion of the legal profession. It is a moment of pride for all the participants, organizers, and supporters who have contributed to make this event a great success.
For today's event, our institution is indeed very grateful to have with us our chief guest, Honorable Shri Justice Vijay Kumar Shukla Sir, Judge, High Court of Madhya Pradesh, Indore Bench, respected Dr. Anshuman Jaswal Sir, Director, NMIMS Indore, Dr. Ashutosh Hajela Sir, our Associate Dean, SVKMS NMIMS.
Dear faculty colleagues and my beloved students. So, I remember somewhere in 85 or 86, Hero Honda launched its motorcycle, that was Hero Honda CD 100. So, Hero is known for its marketing strategy. So, Hero came up with a caption, "Fill it, shut it, forget it." So that was why, because that was the era of Royal Enfield, Bullet, CSD, Java. Those motorcycles were heavy motorcycles which could not give a great mileage, but then Hero Honda claimed that this motorcycle could go 80 kilometers in a liter. So we, as a baby law school, like Hero was a baby company, we dared to launch this law fest, and our first batch is yet to pass out, but then we mustered the courage to do so. And we also created a tagline, which is actually the tagline of YPD, Youth Parliamentary Debate. So it says, "Vichar, Vimarsh and Vishleshar." So that has been the theme of the entire Law Fest. So we have put the things as an idea in the form of moot problems, in the form of policy orientations, and then they were put to so many deliberations, and then the assimilations have happened. So this is how a 3-day affair has been witnessed. And let me quickly tell you about the details of the events that followed in the 3 days. So the Law Fest got inaugurated in the presence of Mrs. Snehalata Srivastav. She happens to be the first woman Secretary General of the Lok Sabha, and she is a retired former bureaucrat. She is an IAS officer of 1982 cadre. The platter of events started parallelly with the National Moot Court competition, the National Mediation competition, the Youth Parliamentary Debate, the Policy Drafting competition, as well as the Legal Essay competition on environmental sustainability. The rounds of the competition were judged by highly qualified panel of professionals, including partners from some of the top tier law firms like Luthra & Luthra, Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas, Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas, Advik Law Partners, arbitrators from Delhi International Arbitration Center and India International Arbitration Center, advocates on record from the Honorable Supreme Court of India, other advocates from various bars across the country, and learned academicians in the field of law. The final rounds, which happened just an hour back, they were judged by Honorable Shri Justice Anil Verma and Honorable Shri Justice Pranay Verma from the Madhya Pradesh High Court. The National Youth Parliament centered, we have the judges of the National Youth Parliament with us, and I personally interacted with them. They are youthful, they are vibrant, and they are articulate, and they have done a wonderful job. In the brief session that I witnessed, you are commendable. Thank you so much. So the YPD centered around the migrant rehabilitation policy. It provided a platform for spirited discussions that reflected the democratic ethos we cherish in our fraternity. I'm not going to read the entire thing. The National Legal Aid Policy Drafting Competition. Again, this was a brilliant idea of Lawfest. And even though the Bar Council of India mandates that we must have a running clinical legal aid cell, we actually translated into action, and this time we wanted some sort of policy orientation to be drafted, and we floated this notification, and the entire policy orientation was to be based upon the rights of the specially abled persons. And we received so many applications, what do we call as the policy drafts were received by us, and then they were reviewed into a peer-like review process, and then finally today the final rounds happened, and we had a panel of 5 distinguished people, and we got a person who is a disabled person, but then he talked about the ground realities that the people coming from that cadre actually face. So it was a fruitful exercise, and Mr. Amandeep Singh sir is here with us, so he is heading the legal aid cell, and his brainchild is actually this policy drafting competition. So we have formulated the policy, and we are wanting to send it to the Government of India for implementation at whatever stage of time it gets implemented. The National Legal Essay Writing Competition and the Legal Blog Writing Competition especially is themed around the environmental protection laws and their effectiveness, saw the depth of research and the art of persuasion addressing the contemporary challenges prevalent in the society. I congratulate all the participants. All of us, we were there in the campus till 9:30 or 10 in the evening, and we witnessed, it is so endearing to see the participants right now in the valedictory session, and all of them, they have done a wonderful job, and we interacted with the judges also. They were full of praises for our volunteers as well as the participants who have come from all the reputed universities and institutions of learning from across the country. So I congratulate everybody for massive participation and for making our event a success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It is an honor to have our esteemed director, Dr. Anshuman Jaswal, sir, a true visionary and trailblazer in the field of academia. His vision, his leadership has propelled our college to new heights, fostering innovation, excellence in education. Under his guidance, our students are equipped with the right set of skills and knowledge which are needed to succeed in the current world. We are privileged to have such a dynamic and forward-thinking leader at the helm of our institution, shaping the future of education with his strategic vision. With this, we would like to invite our director, sir, to share his thoughts on this memorable ceremony.
She spoke so well, I wanted to give my speech to her to read because I think she'll be better at it than I would be. So, yeah. Very warm welcome to all of you. I deeply appreciate and gratefully acknowledge the presence of our Honorable Chief Guest for today's gathering, Honorable Shri Justice Vijay Kumar Shukla, Madhya Pradesh High Court. Good to have you here, sir. Thank you. Also, I additionally thank all the notable luminaries present here, the learned faculties and the bright minds I see here, budding professionals, all of them. So, as I said, a very nice speech has been prepared for me. So, I'm sorry I won't be reading all of it because it's the second prepared speech for me in 3 days, right? So I realize that I'm in a room where people speak extempore. Speak very well, and many of you are very natural speakers. So at least, the least I can do is not read a speech out to you for the second time in 3 days. Well, I have been here only for 9 months. So when I came here, one of the first things I asked was, do our students participate in sports? So I was given sort of lukewarm kind of a reply. Part of the reason was our ground was still getting redeveloped, right? So that was the reason. The other thing I asked about was, do a student participate, for example, in business school, in the case study competitions, in the law school, in moot courts, and so on. So again, people gave me replies, but they weren't really, what I expected, and people weren't sure if our students do participate in to the extent that they should. So I am really glad that in the last 9 months that I have seen, I have noticed that there is a lot of interest from our students here in NMIMS, in the School of Law, to do well in both extracurricular, co-curricular, and sports activities. So I have noticed that. I'm really happy about it. What I'm even happier about is the fact that we are hosting our first National Law Fest, right? So we were talking about a number of law schools which have been doing this for several years. NMIMS Mumbai, of course, our university has been around for around 20 years. This campus only for 5. But NMIMS Mumbai has also held several competitions. But for us, it is really important to get started on our own. So I'm really pleased, and I congratulate the organizing team of the School of Law on hosting such a good competition. So, very well done to all of them. Additionally, no such competition, no law fest is complete without good competitors. So I'm also really happy that we have so many competitors from different parts of India. Somebody was talking about the possibility of having an international law fest or international moot court. So maybe we'll get there in a few years. But to have an event of this stature, of this size for the first time, and to do it so well, I think the participants also get a lot of credit. So very well done to all of you. Congratulations to all of you for participating, because I do remember from my days going somewhere else and competing in a case study competition or any other kind of competition. It's it's much more difficult than performing in terms of these competitions in your own campus, in your own school or college, right? So that also is really appreciated. So finally, thank you very much to all our faculty and our guests, because again, they have also played a very important role in guiding this entire event. So I really appreciate their contribution as well. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. We are privileged to have amongst us today as our chief guest for the event, Honorable Shri Justice Vijay Kumar Shukla, sir. His presence, akin to a pillar in the High Court, has earned him the highest reward over a tenure of 27 years. Known for his approachability and affability, his lordship's excellence in constitutional, service, civil, and criminal law has crafted a legacy of integrity, perseverance, and distinction, serving as a pinnacle for the legal community and beyond.
The presence of Honorable Justice Shri Vijay Kumar Shukla, sir, at our valedictory ceremony has conferred upon us an atmosphere of competence and expertise, propelling this event to an unparalleled tour. At NMIMS, his distinguished demeanor has fancied us all, reflecting his unwavering commitment to the cause of judicial distinction throughout his life. Please rise and join us in extending a warm welcome to our chief guest.
Thank you. Good afternoon to all of you. Respected Dr. Anshuman Jaswal, Director of the Institute, Dr. Ashutosh Hajela, Dean, Associate Dean, Mr. Rajveer Dubey, Sri Amardeep Singh, other dignitaries on the dais, all students, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the participants on this event of First National Law Fest, which has been held for last 3 days. I can understand that all of you participants have undergone under such a hard work for last 3 days. Result would be immaterial. Participation is more important. This institution itself has got a very high reputation all over the country. They have also started a school of law. You are fortunate enough, the students of this institution, that you have got such a good environment, atmosphere, law faculty, infrastructure, etc. Sometimes I feel jealous of these days and the students. When I joined this law course, perhaps there were few students only who joined by choice. Otherwise, those who have no option, they have to join this law course. I was one of those students. Initially, I was a student of science students. I didn't succeed in PMT. Then I decided to practice as an advocate. I shifted from science to art, and I made one aim that I will practice as an advocate. I started my practice in High Court itself. I didn't practice in the district court, but I think that is one of the part where I lacking for not practicing in the district court, because basic of the practice, basic tactics of practice, you learn from the trial court, which is very important. So, but you are lucky enough that you will get opportunity of like moot court. When I passed LLB, I did my LLB, there was no concept of moot court. So this letter, it has been introduced, and I think this is very good extracurricular activity which has been made essential part of the course, that is moot court. Some of you will join profession of advocate, this profession. Some of you may join corporate, law firms, other fields, etc. One thing which is common, that you have passed the LLB examination or further qualifications in post-graduation, etc. Remember one thing, that you owe certain liabilities to your nation, to your parents, to your profession. Whether you join this profession or not, but you have to be very honest to this profession. If you join this profession as an advocate, today participants, after qualifying on various rounds, in the final round also argued dress code. Why a uniform is prescribed? by the institutions, not only in our law profession, school, college, etc. The concept is equality. Uniform makes everyone equal. Otherwise, it would start like a mobile phone. Somebody is having iPhone, somebody is having other phone, costly phone, etc. Uniform, one, it makes no distinction, no discrimination among the students. And perhaps this was the idea behind it, introducing a uniform in every field of education, profession, etc. Then question comes of our profession of advocate. Why this black and white? I was looking to that. Why this black and white has been chosen for this profession? Because I don't know, but prior to when the Britishers came, English law came, then this uniform system started. Prior to that, perhaps there was no uniform and the decorum like that, which is we are having today. But don't think that there was no law. Even at the era of Ramayana, Mahabharata, there was some system. Powers were centralized. King used to be head of all the organs, legislature, executive, judiciary. Power was centralized. But there was a system. Hearing was to be given on criminal or civil side. Disputes used to be raised. But whether uniform was there or not, what I find that this black color has been taken for the, if you look to the Christian side, church, priest, etc., they take it that it is to submission to God. And when a lawyer, advocate wears black, and a judge, it shows that dedication or submission to justice, which is the ultimate object, goal of entire judicial system, that is justice. White signifies light, goodness, innocence, and purity. And once if you wear uniform, remember one thing, be honest with this uniform. If you look to, I got an opportunity to hear a legend, jurist I would say, Mr. Palasaran, great Palasaran, who argued in this Ayodhya and Ram case also. I got opportunity to hear him. He was addressing in the bar. He quoted that Raman, all of you know, Raman was very intelligent, was having knowledge of all Vedas, we can say Vedas, whatever literature was there during that time. He had read all those. But he said Raman was defeated because he kidnapped Sita by wearing robe of a saint, a monk. And that was the reason for the defeat. So he described the importance of uniform. When you wear uniform, be very honest and never be dishonest to the uniform. So in Ramayana we met. For you students, I would like to say one thing. In the life, there is no shortcut method, only hard work. Here, Mr. Nimgaonkar, Mr. Jain, and other lawyers are also there. They know the job of a lawyer is very hard work throughout the day. He has got no holidays. Even Saturday, Sundays, he has got no time for his family. It's an entire dedication. When you join as an advocate, you have to dedicate. And not only in the profession of advocate, whatever profession you opt, you have to work very hard and your aim should be like Arjun, that only that the मछली की आंख, वो वाला आपको object you have to keep in your mind for success. One thing more, there is a difference between moot court and the real court. In moot court, you prepare, you know the subject, you present your case in your own way. But when the lawyer appears, you must have watched today live streaming, etc. For a lawyer, it is very difficult to argue a case because judge starts posing questions. He starts questions. You have to be prepared from all angles. In a moot court, you get opportunity to present your case on your own way. But in the real court, you don't know what query will come from the court first. And then first you have to answer. And I think for a good lawyer, it is his duty that first he should listen to the court, answer the court query, and then proceed further. So this is a slight difference between the moot court and the real court. Art of advocacy you will learn only when you will join the practice. And I request all the students, you have done 5 years course with very hard work in a very good institution with very good faculty. You got good such atmosphere. And these days everything is available on computer, Google, etc. Online search is very easy. But don't depend much on this search. You have to read. My legal researcher is present here. She assists me. But still you have to apply your mind on the case law, whatever is before you. So if you join this profession and practice, I will request all the students, first you join an office of a senior and practice for few. This period of juniorship may vary from person to person. For someone it may be 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, but must join an office so that you can learn the manner, decorum of the court, how to address. I don't remember the name of that legend jurist who said, the best art of advocacy is that first listen and answer. And to keep mum is one of the best advocacy. Speak only when you are required to speak. So this is art of advocacy. Sometimes in over anxiety, you present your case and you make a point which goes against you and the case goes against you. So this is art of advocacy which you will learn only by joining a office of senior. I know that these days students are working very hard. In our days, law field was one of the most neglected field. It was to be considered to be a part-time course. Even the persons who were in service, they used to join this profession. Evening classes were there, 1 hour, 2 hour. But now it's a 5 years course. You have to work very hard. Today, on the subject on which you have worked, really it's a coincidence, or its credit should go to the organizers that they have chosen the date, which is Dr. Ambedkar's Jayanti. And you know that man, a great man, chairman of that committee who drafted this beautiful constitution. It is considered to be very lengthy constitution, but one must keep in mind diversity of this country, when different religion, different caste people resides, they are citizen of the country. A beautiful constitution taking all care, all beautiful features from all the constitutions of the countries, and they had worked very hard. And Dr. Ambedkar was one of the was chairman of that committee. So we must pay tribute to him today on his Jayanti. Now, the subject Constitution. Our Constitution contains so beautiful features. You all have read it. One of those, preamble. Preamble itself speaks about the vision of our Constitution makers, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principles, and the most beautiful, which makes the India a largest democratic country, independent judiciary, power of judicial review. That is the main feature, fundamental feature of our Constitution. Family law was also subject. You must all have argued on that subject today. Family law, despite the subject was today slightly different these days, but the family law, if you go, it goes by essence of human relationship, bonds of love, ties of kinship, responsibility. I think with the passage of time, with education, these days the very problem which is family courts are facing of that our this marriage is institution, marriage is not surviving. This new tendency, especially in metro cities, is going on. Some cases being in charge of family courts of Indore bench, our judges inform, sir, couples come only after 1 month of marriage and says that they are not able to live together. What is this? So we have to keep in our mind our basic conventions, our values, human values, etc. On this subject, you must have referred this Navtej Singh Johar case that was considering the constitutional validity of section 377 IPC. What has been decided? That issue has come up before me also, and it is still pending. But in that case, only it was decided that consensual relationship between two adults would not be an offense. That was decided. So don't be under this misconception that 377 has been declared ultra virus. So there is nothing like that. Before concluding, because I know it has been a very tiring day for all the students, participants, for the organizers, that again I would conclude with this, for that secret of success is only hard work in a Sanskrit slok, that is Vikramain cha Vikrain Nyasen cha Samirta, means in English, with courage and with skills in argument, dedicate yourself to justice. Once again, I thank to the organizers, institution, and to all the students and participants. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your truly wise insights, which has not only inspired us but would stay with us forever. Now, the much awaited moment is here, that is, the prize distribution. For the prize distribution ceremony, we would like to request Mr. Amandeep Singh, sir, Assistant Professor at the School of Law, Indore, to kindly announce the winners from each competition.
Before I proceed with the announcement of the results of first National Law Fest of School of Law SVKMS NMIMS, am I audible? Yes. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all the participants who wholeheartedly engaged in various competitions. While we are celebrating our winners today, it's crucial for us to acknowledge those who are on the other side of the fence. Winning isn't everything. What truly matters is giving your best, learning from your mistakes, and remaining steadfast in pursuing your aspirations. So here I proceed with announcing of the results for this National Law Fest. Starting off with second National Moot Court Competition 2024, where we witnessed teams from various prestigious universities across India bringing in their commendable mooting and advocacy skills. The participants showcased their extensive research paired with logical and legal reasoning. Without further ado, moving on to the prizes for the eve. I would announce the prizes and request the participants to come up onto the stage and to receive their prizes. Best memorial goes to team TC12 from Symbiosis Law School, Pune. I request our chief guest, our director sir, our associate dean sir, and Rajneesh sir to felicitate the winners. Now, next prize for the evening, best advocate goes to Miss Branda Lakshmi of team TC08 from Shastra University, Chennai. Please come up onto the stage. Miss Lakshmi, is she here? Yeah. Anybody from the team can come to collect the prize on her behalf. Okay. So moving on to the next prize, the best researcher, it goes to Miss Anshika Tripathi, team TC04, Government New Law College, Indore. Second runner-up, can anyone guess? Who will be the second runner-up? कोई guess कर सकता है? Team TC06 from ILS Pune. Please come up onto the stage. First runner-up, team TC12 from Symbiosis Law School, Pune. Now finally we move on to the winner of the second National Moot Court Competition of NMIMS Indore. Winner is TC04 Government New Law College, Indore. I congratulate all the teams and participants who won various prizes in for our second national moot court competition. Now we move on to the next competition, that is Samvadik, our first national youth parliament. There are two categories here. First, I would announce some mentions mentions and prizes for Lok Sabha. In Lok Sabha, verbal mention, first verbal mention goes to Shri Rajnath Singh. Second one goes to Sri Shushil Kumar Rinku. Third one, Shri Pinaki Mishra. These persons who are mentioned here will be given the certificates later on. However, they can join us for a picture with our guests. Thank you. I request Srimati Kavita Malhotra, first honorable mention, Shri Amit Shah, second honorable mention, Dr. Sashi Tharoor, third honorable mention, and Sri C. Lal Rosanga, fourth honorable mention, to also join our guests onto the stage. Special mention goes to Srimati Sonia Gandhi. Now, winners of the following two prizes, So Miss Sonia Gandhi is here on the stage. I would request winners of the following two awards to come up onto the stage and collect their prizes. High commendation in Lok Sabha goes to Shri Kunwar Danish Ali, and Best Parliamentarian The award for Best Parliamentarian in Lok Sabha goes to Shri P.V. Midhun Reddy. Now I would move on to the next category, that is All India Political Party Meet. Here first verbal mention goes to Shri Yogi Adityanath, and second verbal mention goes to Shri Rahul Gandhi. So Shri Yogi Adityanath and Shri Rahul Gandhi are welcome together on the stage. First honorable mention goes to Shri Mallikarjun Khadge. Second honorable mention to Shri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy. Third honorable mention to Shrimati Nirmala Sitaraman. And may I please invite the special recognition awardee, special mention awardee, Shri Narendra Modi also onto the stage. Sir, do of you. Now, moving on to the next award. The high commendation in this category goes to Shri Bhagwant Man. Please come up onto the stage to receive your prize. And award for best delegate goes to Shri Manoj Kumar Jha. Thank you and congratulations to everyone for all the winners of our respective awards for National Youth Parliament. Now, amidst this competitive spirit of moot court and parliament, right? Now we are transitioning to find a middle ground. For that comes our National Mediation Competition 2024, wherein competent students came to resolve disputes through alternative dispute resolution. The different prizes in this category are runner-up client and counseling pair, NMC 12, Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur. Before moving on to the next award, I request Ms. Rukmani Menon ma'am, Director at Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas. Camp. Ms. Rukmani ma'am, Director at Camp Arbitration and Mediation Practice, Bengaluru. Mr. Vikas Goyal sir, Senior Partner at Singhani and Partners LLP. Ms. Pushp Gupta ma'am, International Mediator and a Legal Advisor to Indian Medical Association, to please join us onto the stage. Thank you. Our next prize for the evening is Runner Mediator, NMC 22, Symbiosis Law School, Nagpur. Next prize in this competition goes to winner client and counsel pair NMC 11 OP Jindal Global Law School Sonipat. The last prize for this competition, that is winner mediator, goes to NMC 29 Jagran Lake City University, Bhopal. Congratulations to all the winners.
More of mediation advocacy. Yeah. So I'll just make a humble appeal to our Dr. Ashutosh and your lordship. Sir, we have enough of mediators, yes, but we need mediation advocacy. As you were rightly saying, one has to be very true to the uniform which they wear. So please, sir, may you please just bless them and ask us to start in their campus with a mediation advocacy workshop mandatory for the law students. And we will help you carve out the workshop because their role in mediation really speaks volume when it comes to success. Otherwise, if the lawyers are unaware as to what role they have to play in mediation, mediation will not be successful in our country. So instead of making them mediators, please give them mediation advocacy workshops. It is completely a different uniform which they wear in court and which they wear in the mediation room. So please, sir, try to run a pilot project, and maybe then you can start with 40 hours mediation also as part of your curriculum. Just small two requests. As sir said, your lordship, मैं भी आज बहुत jealous feel कर रही थी जब ये बच्चे awards ले रहे थे, but seriously बच्चे बहुत आगे निकल चुके हैं. Hats off to them, and we want you to shine brighter. So it's just a humble appeal to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words and suggestions. Before moving on to the next category of awards, I would like to invite Advocate Mr. Abhinav Dhanutkar, sir, Secretary Law and Law Society, to please join our guests on the stage. Next comes our first national legal policy drafting competition. Runner up for this competition are NPDC 02 Delhi Metropolitan Education Institute, Noida. They are not here, but you can clap for them at least. Thank you. And the winner of first national policy drafting competition are NPDC 05 from B.R. Ambedkar National Law University, Sonipat. May I request all the guests to please take their respective seats. Thank you. Now, the last category of awards. Our last competition for today's evening was winner advocacy for clean earth, legal essay and blog writing competition. For that, winners are, for second national essay writing competition, second position goes to Yashi Gautam from ITM University, Gwalior. And first position goes to Prisha Vaswani from Jagran Lake City University, Bhopal. Then comes our first national legal blog writing competition. Second position in this category goes to Manya Verma from NMIMS Navi Mumbai. And first position goes to Prisha Vaswani from Jagran Lake City University, Bhopal. I deeply congratulate all the teams that won today and to all the participants. You all were great. Best of luck for your future. Keep learning, keep competing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And a heartiest congratulations to all the winners. We request our esteemed director, Dr. Anshuman Jaswal, sir, to felicitate our chief guest with a plaque along with the shawl. Now we would like to request our respected faculty, Ms. Ritrupriya Gurtu ma'am, Assistant Professor at School of Law Indore, to kindly come up on the stage and read the inscription of the plaque.
Thank you, Tanishka. The inscription of the plaque is as it is. With our greatest appreciation, SVKMS NMIMS School of Law Indore presents Honorable Shri Justice Vijay Kumar Shukla this appreciation plaque on the solemn occasion of his presence as our chief guest at the National Law Fest 2024 in recognition of his dedicated service and commitment to justice. In profound honor, we heartily appreciate the distinguished journey of Honorable Shri Justice Vijay Kumar Shukla, whose unwavering dedication and learned expertise have immensely influenced the legal landscape in India. Justice Shukla embarked his career upon enrollment as an advocate on March 27, 1987, commencing his dedicated legal practice within the esteemed corridors of the High Court of Madhya Pradesh. His starring personality in the corridors of the High Court of Madhya Pradesh as a distinguished member of the bar with a span of 27 years places him in a high respect and esteem in the legal fraternity. His humble and pleasing nature has kept him close to the hearts of his client, officers of the court, and fellow members of the bar. Justice Shukla's pinnacle achievement culminated in his appointment as an additional judge on October 13, 2016, and subsequent elevation to the permanent judge on March 17, 2018. His profound expertise, spanning constitutional, service, civil, and criminal jurisdiction, underscores a legacy of integrity, diligence, and excellence, inspiring generation within the legal fraternity and beyond. With profound gratitude, we extend our sincere recognition and celebrate Justice Shukla's invaluable contribution, which continue to shape and enrich our esteemed legal landscape. The esteemed presence of Honorable Shri Vijay Kumar Shukla at the valedictory ceremony has bestowed an aura of wisdom and experience, elevating the event to new height. Thank you, sir.
We would now request our director, sir, to felicitate our guest, Ms. Rukmini Menon, ma'am, partner at Menon and Menon Associate and director at Camp Bangalore. Mr. Vikas Goyal, sir, senior partner at Singhania and Partners LLP. Ms. Pushp Gupta, ma'am, international mediator and legal advisor to the Indian Medical Association. Advocate Mr. Abhinav Dhanotkar, Secretary, Law and Law Education Awareness and Welfare Society.
Thank you, sir. As the curtains draw close on this unforgettable 3-day journey of legal excellence, the air is thick with nostalgia and anticipation. With hearts filled with gratitude and minds brimming with cherished memories, let's bid adieu to an event that has nothing been short of an extraordinary event. Before we conclude this valedictory ceremony, I would like to invite Mr. Rajneesh Dubey, sir, Assistant Professor, School of Law, Indore, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. A tough job for a long event. 3 days was just a part of the event that we conducted, and the preparation was going on for past 3 to 4 months. This idea of Law Fest started 1 year back when director sir joined us, and then we discussed about what event we can conduct under the law school, and we suggested certain events, and director sir encouraged us to plan or to build a roadmap around that. So, starting with Honorable Mr. Justice Shri Vijay Kumar Shukla ji, Judge MP High Court, respected Director Sir Dr. Anshuman Jaiswal Sir, respected Associate Dean Sir Dr. Ashutosh Hajela Sir, my faculty colleague, dear participants and my dear students. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks to this occasion at the valedictory session of National Law Fest organized by School of Law. I, on behalf of entire organizing committee, extend a hearty vote of thanks to all esteemed dignitaries for gracing their important views and sharing with us their expertise throughout the event. We extend our sincere thankfulness to our respected chief guest, Honorable Shri Justice Vijay Kumar Shukla Sir, for accepting our invite at a short notice and gracing the event with his presence. Thank you, sir. We extend our sincere gratefulness to the dignitaries sitting off the dais, Advocate Abhinav Dhanotkar Sir, Secretary Law and Law Society, Ms. Rukmani Menon Ma'am, Director at Center for Arbitration and Mediation Practice, Bangalore, Mr. Vikash Goyal Sir, Senior Partner at Singhani and Partner, Ms. Pushp Gupta Ma'am, International Mediator and Legal Advisor to Indian Medical Association. We bow our head in gratefulness to the founding member of this temple of learning, Honorable Chancellor of SVKM NMIMS, Shri Amresh Patel ji, respected Vice Chancellor Dr. Ramesh Bhatt sir, and Pro Vice Chancellors Dr. Sharad Maheshkar sir and Dr. Meena Chintamani ma'am, and our Dean Dr. Durgamni Patel ma'am for their incredible support in crafting out this institution. We take this opportunity to extend our sincere thankfulness to Shri Akhilesh Rathi ji, mentor Indore campus. We convey our heartfelt thanks to our director, Dr. Anshuman Jaiswal sir. The hard work and dedication exhibited by Team Indore under your valuable nurturing has now been acclaimed in all around of this institution. Thank you, sir. Our deep sense of appreciation to our Associate Dean, Dr. Ashutosh Hajela sir, for exhibiting the leadership and coordination to ensure the best possible show that is possible. I thank all the faculty members of School of Law Indore campus who have been involved in this event for few months. Without their cooperation and full support, this academic event would not have been possible. I also wish to express my thanks to the units of administration, finance and IT supports, Learning Resource Center, lab staff, exam cell and entire team of SVKM project at Indore for their continuous support in organizing this event. A special thanks to our Deputy Registrar Mr. Gaurav Moghe sir, Admin Officer Dilraj sir and Nishant sir. We would be failing our duty if we don't convey our thanks to our student volunteer, especially our 5th year students like Athav Dave, Anuj Agrawal, Ishita,
These are the students that were involved as being a fifth year student, but still involved in this event for last 6 months. And a special thanks to Amandeep sir for coordinating between all the society. All the society are working on, but Aman sir helped us in coordinating with everyone. Thanks are also due to the staffs and personals involved in the program. To conclude, let us once again reiterate our gratitude to all. Thank you all for your attendance. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We kindly request everyone to stand on their respective places for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request every